going up against the Seahawks.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, Johnson. They find some open field here. Johnson jostles free. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Play action, it's Kelly. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A play fake. Now Kelly. They're able to locate Wilson. 23 yards on the play. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, Kelly. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. First down, this is Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. They go again with Rawls. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points. And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. 14 yards that time for number 14. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Kelly going with a screen for Murray. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the end around now, this is Nelson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Kelly, off play action. Dumping it off for Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
To throw is Kelly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that...
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They start on the ground with Rawls. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and now it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10 now. Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Wilson will throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. There will be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Kelly to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he One of the bigger targets on the field. The tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go option to the short side. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Kelly. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Gets it to Strong. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Room here to run. again. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it, and this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Here's Kelly off the play fake, and that'll be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's second down. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning. It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Kelly. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Kelly lets it go for Nelson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster. And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Steps away to his left. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And incomplete here on third down. Here's John Ryan now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Kelly now. Off play action. Throw right side going to be taken in by Henderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Kelly. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
This will be caught at about the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. Latavius Murray with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense. Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception. Sliding out of the pocket. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Wilson. He's got the completion to Strong. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Wilson, flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jalen Strong, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. To throw again is Wilson. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Kelly. And he rifles one incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Kelly to throw on 3rd down. And able to find John Brown. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. The busy night continues for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So they're operating in the red zone. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A run. It's Murray. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's got room, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now it's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A Seahawk 1st down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. Throwing on 1st down. Wilson, and it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jalen Strong, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Wilson will throw again. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They begin the drive with Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. On first down, Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Cardinals on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Kelly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Luke Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Wilson forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force him into going for 3, and not giving up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught outright by Graham. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to...